stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And you think on 3rd down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result, because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And that wound up traveling at even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Point after, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Tua. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's taken down inside the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Tua now on 1st down. his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The 23-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is going to be played one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jalen Waddle, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. from the gun, it's Tua. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He dumps this off to Mack. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tua going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
A 13-yard gain brings up 3rd and a yard.
And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Running left, Taylor. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On the handoff, it's Mack. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On play action, here's Tua. This to the outside for Mack. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Chargers 10. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. 58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
First and 10.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Chargers' 29-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua dumps this one off to Mack. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make it 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll run here with Mack. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Marlon Mack. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
24, Chargers 17.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
It's some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. They had points on their first 2 possessions, a touchdown and a field goal, but this time, defense stands strong.
Would you say that things maybe are trending now in the right direction for them?
Better than drives 1 and 2.
There's no doubt about it. Now maybe they can exhale a little bit, gather themselves, and really get back into this game.
Returnable here from the 38. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. They'll start on the ground with Mack. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Here's Mack to get it again on second down.
We play to win.
So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do is keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
113 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to air one out. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd.
24-24. Set to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were. And so possession will remain with Indy. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Jack. No.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Here we go.
A big play that time on the catch and run.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Mack. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. Staying on the ground with Mack. Powers through. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On the give, this is Mack. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
The ball carrier. He was brought down at the 8-yard line. First and goal, Chargers.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there. Play action. Now it's Tua. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead.
31, Colts 24. Bradley Pinion.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
on 2nd and 9. Jackson rolling to his right. He'll get this off to Taylor. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Report. Nice one. 56, Mike, 56. It's a party now. 56, Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
On 3rd down, Jackson. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
21 yards. And the Colts, first down.
Jackson on 1st down. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Colts 24.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. The Colts on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 15. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Charger drive about to get going. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Looking to pass. Tua. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
43-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Taylor. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They go play action now. Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Colts. A great effort there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Extra point attempt to follow here. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game, 31-31. Lakewood Dixon set to kick off.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. From the 44, Tua steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
He'll live to fight another down, right?
Tagovailoa are going to try and throw on third down. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. He stiff arms him, and he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Mack will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
A gain of 5 brings up second down.
On second down, it's Taylor. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. Oh, what a move. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 140 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And just a yard to go here on second down. Now a give to Taylor. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Colts first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Come on now, let's go.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Room here to run. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams are all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored...
Fighting through it, he's got space. He finds some open field here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
They'll run with Mack, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line.
To throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a run with Mack. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, Holden.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or are asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without Holden.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll run it. It's Mack. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one. Here's Mack to get it again on 2nd down.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chargers, the win moves them to 8-7 now.